Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hymns Devoted to Him. I truly do enjoy not just putting together and producing these videos, these short devotionals, but actually the research that goes behind each of the songs week to week that we present. And tonight's song wasn't even on my radar until I read the background as to how this hymn came into being. And I'm sharing again this week from Kenneth W. Osbeck's book, 101 Hymn Stories, published by Craigle. The song I'd like to share with you tonight is Lead On, O King Eternal. And so Osbeck provides us with some background. This hymn was written by a young graduating seminarian, Ernest W. Shurtleff, in 1887. Shurtleff was born in Boston, Massachusetts on April 4, 1862. His classmates at Andover Theological Seminary, recognizing the poetic ability of their colleague, asked him to write a hymn which they might all sing together for their commencement service. Shurtleff responded with this excellent text. At the time of his graduation, he had already published 2 volumes of verse, and throughout his later ministry wrote a number of additional hymns. This is his one hymn text, however, which has endured the passing of time. Following his graduation from seminary, Shurtleff served with distinction congregational churches in California, Massachusetts, and Minnesota. During this time, he was awarded the Doctor of Divinity degree from Ripon College, Wisconsin. In 1905, he and his family went to Europe, where he organized the American Church in Frankfurt, Germany. Later, in Paris, Shurtleff carried on a ministry with students and did relief work among the poor and needy. It was said that his entire life was truly the epitome of the hymn text he had written many years earlier for his graduating service. The well-suited martial music for this text was borrowed by Shurtleff from a tune written 52 years earlier by an English organist and composer, Henry Smart. Smart originally composed this tune for the text From Greenland's Icy Mountains, to be used at a musical festival at Blackburn, England on October 4th, 1835, observing the 300th anniversary of the Reformation in England. Lancaster, the name of this tune, is the county location of Blackburn, where Smart was organist at the time of this composition. Henry Smart became well known throughout England as a 19th century composer, conductor, and compiler of sacred music, even though he spent the last 15 years of his life in total blindness. Despite this affliction, he continued his work as organist at St. Pancras Church, London, until his death in 1879. Another of his favorite tunes is used for the familiar Christmas carol, Angels from the Realms of Glory. And that is one of my favorite Christmas carols. Come and worship, worship Christ, the newborn King. But tonight I want to share with you Lead On, O King Eternal, and I had asked Lily to provide accompaniment, which she graciously did. So, lead on, O King Eternal. Lead on, O King Eternal, the day of March has come. Henceforth in fields of conquest, your tents will be our home. Through days of preparation, your grace has made us strong. And now, O King Eternal, we lift our battle song. Lead on, O King eternal, till sin's fierce wars shall cease, and holiness shall whisper the sweet amen of peace. For not with swords loud clashing, or roll of stirring drums, with deeds of love and mercy, the heavenly kingdom comes. Lead on, O King eternal, we follow not with fears, for gladness breaks like morning where'er your face appears. Your cross is lifted o'er us, we journey in its light. The crown awaits the conquest. Lead on, O God of might. Amen. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. It's always a pleasure to be with you and to be able to share the rich tradition of Christian hymns that we are, the church today, so blessed to have. God bless you all, and hope to see you again next week. Until then, take care.